Eleanor Olson was born April 27, 1922 in Westington, South Dakota. She spent a majority of her life in Huron, South Dakota as she grew older. She was very loyal to her town and family. When my grandma had her third child, she started to slowly become blind. By the time she was 31 years old, she was legally blind. She has always been an amazing person to me, and the thought that she was able to live on her own when she was legally blind is a miracle. Being blind made it difficult for my grandma to do things for her kids and family. She was no longer able to drive and be able to see her kids grow up as she would have liked to. She married Clyde Howard Cotton. He passed away when my grandma was only 48 years old. She was left with one son and 3 daughters, one of whom is my mother. My grandma has always been a huge part of my life, considering she had only been one of my only grandparents for part of my life. Family always came first for my grandma, and they meant the world to her. She always made many phone calls daily to all of her children and grandchildren. That little call a day meant the world to her. She had always tried to visit and be a part of all the family events. It was difficult since many of her children lived far away. This is another reason why I had become so close with my grandma, is because we lived in the same town. She always wanted to know what her grandchildren were doing and loved listening to her home sports team, the Tigers, on the radio station. This was something she thoroughly enjoyed looking forward to doing. When I had won Homecoming Queen in 2009, this was something my grandma had longed for me to accomplish, and she always told me that I would get it. Just knowing that it meant so much to her made it that much more better for me. My grandma had meant so much to my family, and it was hard to see her leave us in the winter of 2009. She was a strong and persistent lady that lived a wonderful life. I would call her one of my role models, and she will remain a huge part of my life. I will always miss her and will remember her forever.